This project is aimed at kindergarten and first grade. To make the ocean lines, you are going to need 3 pieces of blue paper. This one I'm going to save for the background. So the first thing you want to do is draw your lines. You can do this on a document camera or a smart board. You may have already practiced the different lines. The Scratch Garden song, the line song, is really great. Also, the book Lines That Wiggle. There's a wonderful video on that as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw lines across the paper. So I want everyone to start here and go all the way across, drawing a straight line. The next line we're going to draw is going to be a zigzag. I usually say zigzag, zigzag. Then maybe a wavy curved line. And then I switch to the other piece of paper. And I will do, this one will be a wavy line. Now you got to watch out because a lot of times the kids will make so many tiny waves they can't cut them out. We want to try to get them to make lines that they can cut along. Although we are making more lines than we need. So if they do make lines they can't actually cut out all the details, that's okay. So I like to put at least 3 or 4 lines across the paper, and it's okay if you repeat. After we've done that, you can see we've got lines on 2 different shades of paper, and we are going to cut those out. Depending on the age of your students, this is going to take a little time, and really that's okay because this lesson is about learning to use the tools and getting practiced at cutting and gluing. I usually do this in the beginning of the year. Okay, now I have 5 lines of water, and I'm only going to use 4, maybe 5 of these. And this is really good because everybody can work at their own pace, and if you get one child who's really slow or gets frustrated or who does it wrong, you've got their neighbor who's got plenty of other pieces. Also, everyone gets to cut at their own pace, and so if they finish and only have 3 lines, that's going to work perfectly fine. If someone tries to put 14 on, that's fine too. So then we're going to take our bottom paper, which has got contrast color, a glue stick. And I like to start at the top because that'll make the overlapping work better. I'm going to glue them across. So allowing the underside to show is perfectly fine, or if they are covering every bit of the underside, that is also fine. The reason I did it in 2 different colors is because I want these the layers to show. And then if you have one base color and then 2 different colors making the waves, you can make a nice multicolored sort of rhythmic artwork there. And I think I'm going to try to put one more on there. Again, overlap is fine. I'm just going to cut off these extras that I don't need. But, you know, they can put on anyway. It's okay if they do it crooked. It's okay if they do it upside down. Anything is going to work. Now, as far as your lines lesson goes, you're done. What you do from that, there's all sorts of different things. One idea, if you want to make this a 2-class lesson, is you can make a fish to go on top. And as you can see, I made lines in my fish. I just drew it and colored it with crayons, and also I used warm colors. So this is very useful for a lines combined with cool colors and warm colors. You could also have, if you just wanted to do it in one class, you could have coloring sheets of fish for them, or you could have stickers for them. The way I like to teach it is I give them small pieces of paper, just about index card size, and I let them draw whatever they want to add to their ocean and let them glue those down. This really allows everyone to work at their own pace. This past time around, I had a couple kids make really detailed mermaids, and other kids who just barely even got the cutting done. So that way, the kids who were going way ahead, working really fast, were perfectly satisfied because they got to make a really detailed picture, and the kids who were struggling with their cutting didn't feel like, oh, they didn't get done, and they got to spend more time on the basic skills that they needed. Now, I have talked all through this one, but there is another video that is much shorter and is only silent. And that one is also good for using if you want to display to the kids while they're cutting. It's an easier one to show in class step by step.